All right, we're back. Hopefully this is working. Yeah, it looks like it's working. Shit. Okay. Well, we're back. I'm sure you're long fucking awaiting this episode. Because I was like, yeah, we're gonna have some story from the last episode. Yeah, sure. And then we get, it's kind of like a sneaking mission, so like not much is going on. We know we're sneaking into like this Omi Alliance headquarters, but we don't know too much. And then we fight like two ex-Tojo members who are like big names, and we have so many questions, but nothing answered. So now we can finally have some goddamn answers.
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah! That's right, Namba. Fucking hell yeah! All right. Hey, what the fuck? Oh, my controller is disconnected. Oh shit! He's like.
Oh, that's good.
You
You
back
guys
up?
are making this even more fun than I remember.
Look at his eyeball.
Yeah, totally. We're all having the time of our lives.
We're like
These
in
guys are
trouble.
freaking monsters.
You're not so weak yourselves.
I hope.
Perfect. Now we can stop holding back.
No, was that the opening
Wait, you
fight?
two were holding back that whole time?
That was
Guys.
actually like tough.
Don't let them get to you. That just means we're gonna have to step it up.
I had to like switch members around and shit.
That's enough.
Oh shit.
Would you all mind putting this fight on hold until tomorrow? Please, Ichi.
Arakawa, please
Hey.
explain.
Isn't that him? Yeah, it's Arakawa. Boss!
Ichi, allow me to present the sixth chairman of the Tojo clan,
What?
Daigo Dojima.
Okay, I know Daigo. I don't know how I. Well, remember we were doing like the quiz. His name was on there. He was one of the chair. Yeah, the sixth number. But what is going? Okay, so no, so Saejima and Majima both aren't Omi. They aren't technically Omi, I think, or maybe they are because it did say ex Tojo. But if Daigo is here, that means it's a meeting between Omi and Tojo, right? Unless he became Omi. What's that? What's his pin say? I don't know. Is that an Omi pin or a Tojo pin? I can't remember. Former sixth chair. Yeah, former of the Tojo clan. Unless you have a seventh.
Wait
now.
a second. The six chairman's here?
Like why? What is going on?
Sixth chairman.
Explain.
This man used to be one of mine. His name's Ichiban,
I feel like I kind of look
Ichiban
like
Kasuga.
Daigo.
of the
Hold
Arakawa
on.
family.
Like, if I just like kind of like go like this, if I like grease my hair back, if I become like a grease baby, and get a little bit of scruff here, shave this up, I think I could pull off a Daigo cosplay. Yeah, yeah.
Loyal to the Tojo clan.
I'm Daigo Dojima. I see you've met Goro Majima and his sworn brother Taiga Saejima.
Oh, that's his brother. Okay, that's why I haven't met him. Okay, so in Yakuza 0, I actually explained this like episodes and episodes earlier, when I was just like kind of like mentioning like some of the characters from Yakuza. But yeah, in Yakuza 0, when you're playing as like Majima, you're like dealing with some like bullshit, like basically like like higher up Tojos are kind of like, we're gonna make you work at the Grand Cabaret. Yeah, when we was talking about the Grand Cabaret, we're gonna make you work at the Grand Cabaret, and you're gonna continue to work here, and like basically we're gonna. It was kind of like his punishment in a way, because him and Saejima had like committed like a big crimes, and I think Saejima killed someone, and he got arrested. Actually, I don't really know the full details about that, but like I know that Saejima was in big trouble, and Majima was kind of like paying. Like Saejima was arrested, and like Majima got away, but like he was still paying. Like was punished by Tojo clan.
For real? You're telling me they're on our side?
Eh,
Oh, way to go, sixth chairman! No, Now how are we supposed to finish the fight? It was just getting good!
Relax. I already said there'd be more fighting tomorrow, Majima-san. If you were listening, you would have known that.
What the hell, guys? What's up with you?
We weren't planning on fighting.
But we're not gonna let you hurt him this time, Arakawa.
Don't worry. I don't plan on shooting him.
That's pretty vague.
Sorry, but you're gonna have to do better than that.
We need to all
Of
sit
course.
down. Thank you.
Let me explain what I can.
Thank you. Explain. Explain as much as you can.
This way, everyone. Come with us.
This is where the story finally gets unraveled. I am so, like, what episode are we on now? I can't even tell.
Looking forward to next time. Ichiban Kasuga.
Yeah, those boys are tough. I think, okay, now that we know, okay, now I think I understand why there's a ramp up in difficulty. Um, but I will say, I do think I a little bit over leveled. I think I should have like been like on the precipice of like fucking being dead. Like a lot. Like I know I got a couple characters killed, maybe like one or two. But I revived them. But I feel like I should have been like more like they like KO'd like 6 or 7 times. I feel like I shouldn't have been almost at level 50. It's crazy because like I heard that like what was it? Around this is where you start to like maybe be able to take the fight. But maybe I think people are just bad at these fucking games and like just don't know how to like play them. Like keep everyone healthy, try to like, like put in some status effects, stuff like that. But maybe it's just because I have like really good gear. I don't know. It's like a lot of things that I could be. I've just buffed up my boys. That's it.
Sit down, Ichi. The rest of you are welcome to take a seat as well.
I love Majima so much. God damn.
Okay.
I wish Majima was in
I can
my
do that.
my team. Imagine. Oh my god, that'd be so sick. I really hope he joins.
So, to start, Majima, Saejima, and the chairman have all been laying low. For a while, actually. It's been 2 years now since the Kamurocho 3K plan. Right now, the only people who know they're in this room are also in this room.
Okay, so 2 years. That'd be 2017. That lines up because I think, what was it? The last Yakuza game takes place in 2016.
The Kamurocho 3K plan was when the young master cracked down on crime, right?
Yes, and you might already know this. It only succeeded because they had intel from a Tojo clan insider. You might have heard rumors that the insider leaked the info to Masato after he was elected governor. That insider was myself.
Yeah, we know.
All right, but if the sixth chairman's not gonna speak up, I'm guessing there's more to this story? I got that right, sixth chairman?
Ichiban, easy.
It's fine. I'll explain. Patriarch Arakawa didn't betray the Tojo.
Dim, imagine talking like that to like, cause like the chairman's the head. Like, imagine like talking like that to like as like a low level like fucking person to like the godfather of like the mafia. Like that's pretty much what it is. Or even if it was like I don't know if there's another chairman now, but like a former chairman. Like, even if it was a former chairman, it would still be like off with their fucking head.
Plan. He leaked the Tojo clan's inside information with my complete approval.
Damn.
The hell?
At my request,
Daigo.
Arakawa-san played the part of a scheming, two-faced traitor.
What the
And ultimately,
fuck?
that led to him having to shoot you, unfortunately. I'm sure that hasn't been easy for either of you to come to terms with.
But that can't be the whole story, right? It's too easy. You've told me this much. You might as well tell me everything. Please.
Well, it's not like you've left me anywhere to run. You don't mind, do you, Arakawa-san?
Please say no. Tell me what's going on.
Sounds like it's gonna make this trip worth it, Ichiban.
It all started when Masato became governor. Of course, he was Ryo Aoki by then. He started pushing the Arakawa family to leak inside info, which he'd paired with his 3K plan and used it to crush the Tojo clan. At first, I refused. Then he threatened to arrest me under anti-Yakuza laws as many times as it took for my family to collapse.
Holy
Threatened
shit.
his own father?
He did. And as I was trying to think of a solution, Sawashiro came up with one. His idea was to strike a bargain, to give up the info as long as Masato agreed to extend us government protection. At the very least, that would keep him from grinding the family into dust. Sometimes I think Sawashiro is softer on Masato than I am. I didn't agree with him at first, and besides, it wasn't my decision to make. I laid it all out to the sixth chairman, told him what Masato had asked of me, and how if I turned down the request, he'd probably just threaten another family. Eventually,
That's a good point. Yeah, no. Masato or Ryo Aoki, whatever you want to call his fucking name. I mean, this dude is ruthless. No one he was painting us a very different picture of his father. But now that we understand the truth of it all, it's starting to make sense. But yeah, I mean, they are right. I mean, if they didn't go along with the plan right now, they wouldn't have been able to take advantage of it because Arakawa is completely faithful to Tojo. He Ichiban's known that since the beginning, and that's why I was like, no, we need to get to the bottom of this because there's no way he would be turned traitor unless there's some like other means, and it was true. This dude is like fucking old school Yakuza to the core. So Daigo definitely like Daigo knows that they have to do something about it now. This is their most opportune time to take advantage of it. Because if they don't do something now, he's gonna go to another family, and maybe that family won't talk to Daigo. Um, and they're not gonna be able to get ahead of whatever happens. At least now, like when they understand everything that Ryuoki's telling them and forcing them to do, they can have a complete understanding and make a good game plan.
someone would give in and betray the Tojo clan. I couldn't allow that to happen.
Yeah.
I knew the chairman would think like Masato in a way I couldn't. Not only because they're closer to each other in age, but also because he's my son. You never truly know your children.
Really?
You yearn
That's a-
to, but in the end, they're a different generation.
That's a very interesting outlook.
How'd the sixth chairman get so popular with old fools?
You're no spring chicken yourself, you know.
If Arakawa-san hadn't
Yeah, you
gone
were,
along
like,
with the plan,
20 in the
he would have been
80s,
arrested
man.
under some false pretense.
Wait. Hold on. How old is How old is Goro Majima in Yakuza 7? He's 52. This fucking 52-year-old, I mean, granted, we're like probably something like that. This motherfucker. God. Yeah, no, he's fucking old, man.
The anti-Yakuza laws are so open-ended, the government's got a vice grip on us. We've come into an age where politicians and law enforcement can use these laws to bend the Yakuza to their will. Which means the Yakuza way of life is dead as we know it. Soon enough, the only thing a Yakuza crest will symbolize is a government slave.
Oh shit.
The
That's fucking
Tojo clan
wild.
aren't anyone's slaves.
Sounds dramatic. What else do you call those so completely under the control of others?
Sorry, I know I keep on pausing, but like what I'm wondering right now is where they're gonna go from here. Like I said before, Yakuza 0 takes place when like I want to say they're like 18 or 20, like Kiryu and Majima. And from Yakuza, well, yeah, that's the 80s. I think Yakuza 1 takes place in like I don't fucking know. Was it 2000? I think so. I think it takes place right before or 2001. Yeah, I think it takes place like right before Ichiban gets arrested. Or right after Ichiban gets arrested. That's why Ichiban's never been in the scenes at all, because like he's been arrested for all that time. And so there's like a long time period of Yakuza games. And the thing is that like everyone is getting older in these games. We're starting from I mean, granted the first game, like Yakuza 1 came out in 2001. So it's almost had like 20 years of like age differences. And then granted fucking Yakuza 0, the prequel, is in the 80s and they're at their youngest. So all of these people are getting very fucking old. And they're getting to the point where like can they still continue on? At what point are they going to have to say like I mean eventually they're going to have to pass the torch. And that's what Yakuza 6 was just like, yo, Kiryu has been fighting these damn motherfuckers for like 7 games now. We're gonna have to like take him out of this eventually. Like he's now getting like on in age. And they did that. But now they replaced him with someone who's also equally old. Like maybe a little younger than Kiryu, but like not that much. Eventually, like maybe not like, maybe uh Ichiban can continue on for like another couple games. If they decide to continue the story, and I imagine they will. Because there's just a billion Yakuza games out there. But what's who how much longer will they have Ichiban? Like 10 years from now? I mean, well, actually, I guess Ichiban was what, 18 or something when he got arrested? Then he got for 15, 18 years. So he's like in his 40s or something. That's not too bad. I guess he can continue on for like, yeah, I don't think it's too bad. It's just he is a little old, but like it's not too bad. And they can maybe find someone else to pass the torch to eventually.
We've already had a man of some importance imprisoned for his refusal to submit. He had a subordinate who fought back against police harassment, and they found him liable as the man's superior. That was Masaru Watase, captain of the Omi Alliance, de facto leader of Japan's largest Yakuza organization. He gets out of prison tomorrow, and this headquarters will be his first stop. That's why we've gone into hiding. We know what tomorrow will bring.
What? What's it gonna bring? You gonna try to do something to Watase? Don't tell me you're gonna...
Watase wa.
Attack him? No. What good would that do us?
Yeah, true. What is it then?
We're going to dissolve Japan's two largest factions.
What?
The Omi Alliance and the Tojo clan. Watase will make a public announcement of his plan to file the paperwork.
Whoa! Dissolve the Omi and the Tojo?
What the
Just
fuck?
like that?
Not just like that. Watase and I considered this carefully. Unless prison changed his mind.
But there's no way all the current Yakuza would accept this!
True. And how they react is anyone's guess.
Sorry,
Tomorrow is going to be a day of reckoning for us all.
I just don't, but like that's the thing, is even if both heads of Tojo and Omi were to say we're dissolving our clans, it's over, it's done. That doesn't mean that they're just gonna be like, oh, I guess we're done being Yakuza now. Like it's kind of like what happened with the Liomang. I mean, fucking like there'll be factions, there'll be like officers and leaders who don't agree with that, and then they'll be like, no, we're the real Omi Alliance, or we're the real Tojo. There's probably not enough Tojo to really do that, but I'm sure there's gonna be some people in the Omi Alliance who are like, no, I'm like, fuck what Watase's saying. He's changed. He's no longer the chairman. Fuck Arakawa. I'm, we're the real Omi Alliance. And that's what's gonna happen. And then you'll have smaller groups, like it's a power vacuum, Like if the two largest warring like Yakuza clans are just dissolve and they're like, we're done, that's not going to change things. That's actually going to make things a lot more chaotic and like full of bad. They understand that the day of reckoning is upon us, upon them, because then all these families are going to be like, no, we're gonna rise up now. And for some of these people, I mean, there's no other way of life for them. All they've known is being a yakuza. They don't have formal education or like job experience. They can't just go to any other job. They know the yakuza life and that's it. They can't just switch out of that. So this is going to be a rough day for them.
That's why I need all the allies I can get.
But it's better than
people I can trust
the
completely.
yakuza just being government goonies,
Ichiban,
I guess.
Didn't Mitsu say the same thing to you?
Yeah, he did. He said, come tomorrow.
So that's how you managed to talk to Arakawa-san last night. Damn it, man. If you just had some patience, it would have gone way smoother. It's your fault for making me wait. You know how I am.
It's your fault.
You freaking traded blows with Majima-san and Saejima-san? I just about shit my pants when I heard that. Any other crazy-ass things you did in there? Oh, shut up. I've got enough people nagging me about it. It's nobody else's business. Okay, whatever. The fact remains Captain Watase leaves prison today. He'll make a beeline to HQ. Arakawa-san and all those Tojo officers have been waiting a long time for this. All we have to do is follow the plan. Yeah, the plan. Well, if Arakawa-san thinks it's the right move, I'll go along with it. Aniki, you gotta realize, Arakawa-san risked his life for this opportunity. Right now, we need allies who are committed. Does that describe you, Aniki? Again with this ally crap. I said I'm on board. And so are my friends from Ijincho. What more do you want? Talk about committed. That's my pals to a T. We finish what we start.
That's a little more epic than I remember it. But we're in if Ichiban is.
Well, whenever you're ready, just take a taxi to HQ. I'll come out to get you so we can avoid the disaster that was last time. See you there.
Okay.
Hey,
Ichiban, if what Arakawa-san said is true, we should treat tomorrow like it could be our last. Once we get to Omi HQ, there's no turning back. You sure you're ready? Oh, this is the end of the game, I guess. Oh. Goromajima's a pound. Oh, and Saijima's a pound mate. Cool. Alright, well, we are saving. I think what we need to do is we need to go. No, we are not going to. Yeah, so I like it when games do that, when they say like, hey, like once you do this, there's probably no going back until like, it's pretty much saying until the end of the game. Like, no, well, yeah, actually, we want to go somewhere else. We want to do. We want to talk to them boys.
Hey,
What's your sign?
Eri-chan, when's your birthday?
Oh, it's April 7th.
Oh yeah? And what's your favorite food? Hey, he's not flirting with her, is he?
Cute girls are kind of his downfall, and Eri-chan definitely fits the bill.
All right, I got it. Eri-chan, you're a Black Panther.
What?
Huh? A Black Panther?
That's a little fortune-telling trick that gives you an animal based on your birthday and interests. I'm a Chihuahua myself. Ooh, and hey, you and I are a good match. Holy shit, is he really using the oldest trick in the book?
Right? Fortune-telling flirting is really dating him.
Actually, I prefer pandas. Wouldn't you rather be a panda?
Huh? Well, I don't know about that. I mean, that's not really what I'm getting at.
Oh, that's too bad.
Ah, wow, talk about striking out. And a chihuahua? Seriously?
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it.
Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of like side quests that I guess I'm just never gonna finish. It's fine, to be honest with you. You know, I don't really care too much. Let's just finish off. Yeah, Namba, we're gonna finish off your quest line.
Hey, I see someone's in a good mood.
Of course. I wanted to have a surprise party ever since I was a little kid.
Oh yeah, the
Right.
surprise party. That's right, I was supposed to ask that Futaba chick when Mizue-chan's leaving. But all I really accomplished was feeding Namba some bullshit.
How's it coming along? The party plans, I mean.
Oh, great.
The party plans.
Well, don't overthink it. I'm just grateful for the effort.
No way. I'm using practically all the brain power I have on this.
Namba, can I borrow Kasuga for a moment?
Why? What's going on?
It's about your birthday. Wouldn't want to ruin the surprise, now would we?
No, we sure wouldn't. Go
We
do
gotta
your
do
thing,
pies. Pie
Shall
throwing,
we,
right?
Kasuga?
Sure.
I love the idea of throwing pies at people's faces. Like, what a
So I
fucking
spoke on
weird
the phone
tradition.
with the mama who runs the bar.
The mama.
What bar?
The one
mama.
Futaba works at. Apparently, she was caught stealing.
She's stealing?
I know. What's more, Futaba is apparently quite a playgirl. I hear her latest boyfriend has her hooked on pachinko.
Jeez.
This is a big pachinko
Anyway,
van.
Mama started crying and asked me to get back her money. Futaba should be over at Pirates, one of the local pachinko parlors.
So she's gambling with stolen money? What a catch.
Yeah, listen. Would you mind taking care of this? I think it'll be a good chance to get more details about Mizue-chan.
Good idea. I can get the money and the info out of Futaba in one fell swoop.
One else.
Excellent.
Babe, you hungry for sushi or yakiniku?
I want both.
Shit, why not both? You hit the freaking jackpot just now.
Hell yeah.
Baby, I am the jackpot.
Hold up. Shouldn't you be giving that money back to your boss?
Uh-oh.
This loser again. What do you even want from me?
A couple things. First, you need to give back the money you stole from your job. And second, I need info on Mizue-chan, a nurse you used to work with. Dreams of going overseas, helping people in need. Any of that ring a bell? Anyway, I know she plans on leaving the country as part of a hospital program. I need to find out when.
Yeah, well, what does she matter to you?
Remember that guy Namba? The one who got busted selling meds? Turns out he didn't do a goddamn thing. It was actually all Mizue-chan. Granted, she only resorted to theft to pay off her parents' debt. But it was Namba who took the fall, admitting to the crimes himself. Yeah, I think he really had a thing for the chick, to be honest with you. Bottom line is, I want to help Namba see Mizue-chan off, and you're my ticket. Huh? You think this is funny?
As if Mizue would ever do something so honest.
What do you mean? She said she was inspired by Florence Nightingale.
Yeah? Then tell me, why'd she end up working at a bar in the shittiest part of Ijincho?
Since when does she work at a bar?
Ever since she realized her pay was so pathetic that she had to resort to stealing? That sound like a noble nurse to you?
Wait, are you trying to tell me?
That's right, dumbass. I'm Mizue. Futaba's just a hostess name.
You're Mizue? You're nothing like Namba said.
Oh, sure. The creep who could never keep his eyes off me. Just the thought of him makes me want to throw up. Though he did turn out to be a good patsy. Didn't see that one coming. Guess my little damsel in distress story won him over. You dumb boys are always looking for a chance to play hero.
That's true.
But what about your parents' big debt?
Are you dense? I wanted some money to hit the pachinko slots with, and that's what I got.
So, all that shit about going overseas, following in the footsteps of Nightingale?
I can play such a convincing little angel. All that time I spent in my high school drama club literally paid off.
And you're just fine letting Namba's sacrifice go to waste?
Even if he hadn't intervened, I would have just kept on doing it. Not like it mattered. I knew I'd get busted eventually. Then I just drifted like a flower from city to city, man to man.
You're gonna say that right in front of your new boyfriend?
Yeah, I'm real torn up. You did my friend dirty there, lady.
Did him dirty.
If he ever finds out he helped the fucking Wicked Witch, he'd die inside.
Witch.
Son of a bitch. You calling my girl names? I get it, but I'll fuck you up.
Kick his ass, babe! Send him to my old emergency room!
He's certainly welcome to try. Heck, I'll call the ambulance myself.
Oh yeah? I don't know, man. I'm feeling lucky today. In fact, I'm on a winning streak. Yo, help me kill this scruffy piece of shit. Hell yeah!
Hell yeah.
Scared?
Is it just me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Bye.
I got this. Hura. Cool.
Bye.
Too easy.
Too easy. Alright, see ya.
Well, at least I kick ass at Chinko.
Cool. Neat.
Babe, wait! Atsushi-chan!
Stop right there. You need to return what you stole.
I love the
Barkeep.
bartender. Barkeep.
I
You don't even know his
figured
name.
out Futaba's
This is
real
Barkeep.
name. She can thank her boss for that.
I can't believe Namba gave up his entire career. And for what?
Well, he was gonna quit anyways.
Perhaps he's
Because of his
better off
brother.
not knowing the truth.
Yeah, but isn't it wrong to hide this kind of stuff? Especially from a guy who's had my back.
And you'd repay him by pushing him over the edge?
Yeah, seriously. I don't know, man. I don't think I could tell him. That's just...
It's not my place to tell you what to do anyway. This is between you and Namba. You two are close. I know you'll do what's best.
Do I get to make the decision?
How will I know what's best?
Hey, we're done here, right? I think I'll just leave the money here and go.
Not so fast.
What now?
You said you were in drama club, right?
Yeah, so what?
You owe me a favor. And don't try to weasel your way out.
Yeah, we're gonna put on a little show for Namba.
Okay.
Sup, fellas?
Hey, Chiban. Where have you been?
All over. Prepping for your big birthday blowout?
Damn, man. You're gonna drive me crazy with all this birthday talk. You sure you can't give me a hint?
Nope, not gonna spoil the surprise. Actually, there is one thing I've gotta ask.
What is it?
When is your birthday, anyway?
Dude, well, how can you plan a party if you don't even know the freaking date?
Come on, I'm just double checking. So get the facts straight.
Excuse me. Is there a Nanba-san here?
Mizue-chan. Is that you?
Nanba-san! Oh, it's been so long!
Well, yeah, but What are you doing here? And that bag, does that mean?
That's right. I'm transferring overseas, like I've always dreamed. I fly out today.
Wow. So that dream is about to come true. Good for you, Mizue-chan.
Before that, I need to apologize. I let you take the fall
This
from me
is
without
weird.
a second thought.
Don't mention it. I was a piss-poor nurse anyway. I'm happy it was you who stayed.
But you sacrificed everything for me!
It was worth it. As long as you're happy, I don't have any regrets. If you're gonna be like Nightingale, you got some big shoes to fill, right? I'll be rooting for you from here.
Thank you. That means a lot. I hate to cut this short, but I need to catch my plane.
No problem. And take care of yourself. So long, Mizue-chan.
Mizue-chan.
I'm happy for you, bro.
You know what? So am I.
Isn't that cool, though? She came out of her way just to see you.
I love this
She
little
didn't
lie.
do much. You, on the other hand, that was cool.
Huh? What's that even mean?
I have no idea what you're
What
talking
happened
about.
just now? I know that was all you're doing.
Wait, then what else do you know about Mizue-chan?
Well, I overheard the bartender talking on the phone. So, I pretty much know everything.
Then why'd you play dumb?
I don't know. Maybe it just feels good when people are being nice to me.
Well, fuck me. I really thought I pulled that one off.
In friendship, you get what you give. And that includes trying to trick people.
I'm sorry, man. I didn't want to trick you, but I didn't want you to get hurt either.
No need to apologize. It's on me to accept that Mizue-chan wasn't who I thought she was. I'm just glad I have a friend like you around, Ichiban.
Namba.
Forget it. As I recall, we were gonna have a drink.
Yeah, you're damn right.
We did it. Not as strongest. You can now use tag team Heat Buster. Cool. Heat Buster. Heat Buster. Save. Alright, I don't know if, like, here's the only sad thing is that I don't think we're ever gonna finish these guys' storylines. But we'll learn a little bit more about them. I think maybe I'll just watch like a collection of cutscenes after the game ends, because unfortunately that's the thing. Like, after this next
I was
part,
wondering
when
if
I go to
anyone
Omi
would show
HQ,
up. But didn't
that's
expect it to be you. Aren't you busy? Should you really be drinking right now?
I'll drink whenever the hell I want to drink, Zhao. And don't
Zhao.
forget, I was a regular at this place before you were.
Oh, is that how you want to play it? Okay, well, if we're doing that, then who's the newcomer in Ijincho, Kasuga? You or me?
Fair point.
And this whole schooling you as your senpai thing sure is embarrassing.
Yeah, you win.
Anyway, sit down, yeah?
You know, when we're out drinking like this, it's hard to imagine you ever being the leader of a gang.
Everyone's the same once you strip off the mask they put on for work. Rich, poor, leader, follower, whatever. You never know what people are really like.
You should see me when I strip down. What the fuck? Yeah, you should see me when I
True
strip down.
that, gotta strip them down. You know, I'm sort of a sight to behold when I strip down. How about it? Wanna see?
Oh, I'm easy on the eyes myself. Why get our naked asses tossed out just to prove it?
I love that.
Good point there.
They're just
My
fucking
point
around.
is,
I love
you
it.
can't tell if someone's a big shot just from looking at him. It's not like we were born with some special trait or anything. All jokes aside, there's this whole idea of being next in line just because you're the boss's son. No logic in it, but it's always there.
Yeah, can't choose who your parents are. Still, wasn't there some way you could have given up the throne? Not everybody's cut out to run a gang. Nothing wrong with that. And I'm sure somebody else would have stepped up if you had stepped down. Most important thing in any group is the leader being a good fit.
I don't know if I was a good fit or not, but I was a pretty sharp kid back then. If I put my mind to it, I could excel at pretty much anything. Sports, school, all that shit. And I don't remember losing any fights either. I was a lot craftier than the other kids.
I feel that. I didn't give a shit about like a lot of like sports and like stuff like that, so I just never really tried. Um, so I was like feel like I was bad like at a bunch of sports, but like the ones that I was actually interested in, I was pretty good at. I feel like. I don't know. Like I'm trying to think back. Like I played a lot of baseball, but I fucking thought baseball was so boring and I wasn't good at it. Um, but apparently I was good at lacrosse when I was a kid. And like I don't even remember ever playing lacrosse, but like my mom says I was, and like some of like family friends were like, "Oh yeah, like I remember when I'd have like, the family friends that like had like, kids. They were like, "Yeah, like when me and my like our kids would come over, like we just like you guys would like you and the kids would play lacrosse." And I'm just like, "I don't know. I don't remember." And she's like, "Yeah, you were good. You were good at what like that." I'm just like, "How do I not remember like ever doing that shit?" But yeah, I mean, like when I was like the sports that I was like good at, I mean, were always the ones I was interested in, or like that I was just like, okay, I should probably learn how to do this. Like basketball, I was like, basketball's fucking cool. Like Looney Tunes play basketball and Space Jam, so I want to be like the Looney Tunes. Um, but yeah, like I just didn't give a fuck about most of those. So I don't know. Maybe that's like just with everyone. Maybe I'm just being stupid right now. Maybe like no one's actually like what would it be like? The sports that they like are the ones that they're usually good at. Nah, maybe that's not actually true. Like, I feel like there's a lot of people who like skateboarding or like snowboarding and they're just or surfing and they're just no good at it at all.
Sounds like you were pretty talented.
I just didn't give a flying fuck, that's all. Guess that's what happens when you're good at everything.
Real modest, aren't you?
Up until I swapped places with my old man, we were always fighting with our rivals in Chinatown. But after their boss, Lau Ka Long, bit the big one, the Ijin 3 got their stalemate going.
Your rivals from Chinatown. Are you talking about the Snake Flower Triad? They were pretty crazy.
They pulled out of Japan a long time ago. There's not many of them left.
Oh, so you became the leader of the Yokohama Lumong after the Snake Flower Triad was out of the picture.
Just about. Had to have been almost 10 years ago. Honestly, the whole thing was a pain in the ass. Ogi Kubo let me in on the whole counterfeit bills thing right away. Also told me about how the stalemate in Ijincho was rigged from the start.
Man, still can't hardly believe that.
The only people in the
fucking
Lumong
wild.
that knew about that were my dad and the old guard. The new boys kept saying they wanted to move in and take over, but it was always up to me to keep them on their leashes.
That's tough.
Then it was no ambition this and a weak-ass bitch that. Sounds like a fun job, eh?
Haven't seen this side of you before, Zhao. You're really starting to open up and let loose. How many have you had?
It's not like I gotta worry about the gang anymore, so I'll get as drunk as I damn well please. Is that a problem?
Hell no, it's not. I was just saying, it's been fun.
Fun, huh? Well, maybe I have shown too much of my hand. If I was still the boss, my bodyguards would have stopped me by now.
Oh, really? I hope I didn't kill your buzz.
Nah, I know you're the kind of guy that just says whatever pops into his head. I'm gonna go sober up.
Yeah, sure. Let's
That's
get
such a
another
weird
drink when you're
sentiment.
up for
Like,
it.
I'm gonna go sober up.
Sounds good. Same goes for you.
I don't know. I just
all
never
right?
really like say that shit.
Yeah, Looking
never
forward
gets
to it.
over. That was nice. Nice little talk. He can be a breaker. I'm never gonna change him. I like his like current skill set. He's so serious. Guess Gunji Han's on the phone. Who's he talking
Yes,
to?
I'm doing fine. Thank you for your concern, Songhui.
Oh, Songhui. Tell her I said hi. Guess he was on the phone with Songhui.
Yo, what'd she say?
Oh, nothing. She just asked for an update on the situation. That's all.
Yeah? Bet it feels pretty good knowing a babe like her's looking out for you.
I'm blessed to serve one such as she. The Jungi Han I served before was quite the blessing as well.
You must mean the real Jungi Han, the one who was killed 3 years ago.
If I'm to talk about Jungi Han, I'll need to provide some backstory.
Please.
Cool with me. I got plenty of time.
I'm curious about Jungi Han.
Then I hope you're prepared to sit for a while.
Sure, I'm all ears.
My father was one of the stray Qingwan Mafia I mentioned earlier. And to speak further, he was a lowly thug left behind in a foreign land. In my youth, I was relentlessly beaten by my father, in addition to being neglected by those around me. Home, school. No place provided me with even the slightest bit of sanctuary. Thinking back on it, I'm sure I was a rather dissolute child.
Well, you're not alone in feeling like you got no place to go. Plenty of people feel that way, even civilians.
Feelings of isolation are really that common, huh? Not sure if I should be comforted or not.
Sorry, didn't derail the story, did I?
The real Jungi Han had also been raised in a poor and neglected environment like me. But rumors of his strength, intelligence, and ambition started to swirl. And as the men from my father's generation grew older, Jungi Han started gaining more and more power. In fact, it was thanks to him that the stray Jingon found any success in Kamurocho at all. While the Tojo clan was being choked by anti-violence laws, the Jingon Mafia were steadily gaining a sense of existence.
Sounds like he must have been pretty cool.
Yes, but my father, who underestimated him as some young greenhorn, failed to prove his worth and was left trying to catch up. A staunch alcoholic, he used what drunken wit he had to try to get close to the young leader. So, eventually he worked out a plan. He would mold his own son's face, set him up as a body double, and offer him as tribute.
What?
I was drugged by my father, and this was done to me while I slept.
That's fucking insane.
No way. He did all that just to impress the boss?
When he was presented with a body double, even the real Jungi Han could only force a smile. But he saw what had gone into my face, and he respected the effort. So he said it was a fair offer, and took me under his wing.
And what's your father doing now?
He's long since passed away. His health was already in steady decline, and for what it's worth, I'm sure he wasn't opposed to dying at the bottom of a bottle.
That's a shame. Guess you two weren't super close
then. He fucking molded his face into another person. He drugged his son and like did plastic surgery to make him look like someone else.
Jungi Han kept me at his side as much as possible so that I might learn his mannerisms. Strangely enough, it was the only place that finally felt like home. I was very much his servant, and he was very much my master. But in spite of that, we shared a lot of laughs in the long time we spent together. A lot of drinks as well. And though I was his double, it would be rude of me to say that we came to resemble twins.
So the way you're talking right now, that's something Jungi Han taught you?
The real Jungi Han had a way with words I never will. And when he walked into a room, you knew it. Try as I might, I would never reach his level.
Hearing you say all that makes me even more curious.
About what, may I ask?
Did he dress as sharp as you? You guys ever share any dirty jokes? How did you imitate him? Maybe dirty jokes. Yeah, I want to know what the dirty jokes.
Actually, I was wondering if you two ever made any dirty jokes.
Dirty jokes? Why would you ask?
Because you make it sound like he was this class act, so I just wondered if he ever let his hair down and told a fart joke or something.
Dude, you gotta let him tell a fart joke.
I never once heard Jungi Han speak so crassly.
Okay, but what about you? Body double or not, you're a completely different person.
Well, he learned to
yes,
be someone else.
This is true.
And did you guys ever just shoot the shit? Did you tell him any dirty jokes or like a bad pun or something?
I may have made a joke or two.
Oh shit, I want to hear him sometime.
Oh, I think not. I wouldn't want to shame his memory.
Sorry, didn't mean to get carried away.
No offense taken. You've made me think back on some fond times.
You're welcome.
Confidence up. Booyah. I'm a very confident boy. I'm dominant.
But you know, despite me saying sorry, there's still one thing I gotta ask.
And that is?
Isn't it about time you told me your real name?
What is your real name?
Still a no, huh?
Ha. Just a little taken aback is all. I have no problem telling you. When I was first brought into this world, I was given the name Yeonsu Kim.
Yeonsu Kim.
I have no intention of returning to that name.
Hold on. Well, that was another long break. Sorry about that. I mean, it's no time for you, but it was a lot of time for me. So let's get back to it.
Not when the real Jungi Han has already passed away.
Oh, yeah,
the real one took a bullet to the head, yeah?
So we're gonna change his name in the game, or
there
we
was
still call him
conflict with a
Jungi-han?
group from Hiroshima that had made its way into Tokyo. As far as I'm concerned, the Jingon Mafia died along with him. At the time, I was given the role of staring down the other hostile groups within Kamurocho as Jungi Han. But with their real boss dead, the remaining Jingon Mafia in Kamurocho were nothing but paper tigers. Should our enemies have discovered this, we would have been ousted and probably killed.
If it were me, I probably would have gotten the hell out of Kamurocho. Left everything behind.
Yes, that's precisely what I did. The few remaining members at my side did the same. But seeing as the Jingon Mafia was all I'd ever had, I had no place to go. No refuge where I might reconvene with my allies. I was lost and alone in the world. Like a man dying of thirst in the desert, surrounded by a hungry pack of wolves.
Sounds like you had it rough.
I found a faint glimmer of hope in the Korean community here in Japan. But even they refused to accept me, as I was nothing but a criminal to them. Thinking on it now, I should have expected as much from those living an honest life.
Yeah, for real, they don't want
But still, in my confusion and dismay, I challenged them, asking why they would abandon one of their own.
I get that.
It was enough to make them call the police. And I'm sure that under normal circumstances, I would have been taken away. However...
Huh? Come on, man. Don't just leave me hanging.
The police officers were imposters, and instead of being incarcerated, I was brought to my new home, Yokohama Ijincho.
So those fake officers, were they?
Members of the Komijul, sent to retain me under the orders of Samui. It turned out that the Komijul was a place that many former Jingon members had drifted to. Those that distanced themselves from Kamurocho slowly but surely found their way there.
Yeah, it must be easy when the fucking cops
Samui did
fake
mention
cops
something about
taking
the
you.
Komijul having roots in the Jingon Mafia.
Indeed. Komijul is essentially a safe haven for refugees. That's why they tend to keep quiet and remain exceedingly closed off. For many years, they spied on the Jingon Mafia in Kamurocho from a distance, keeping close watch on their movements. I was fortunately saved by the hand that the Komijul had extended to me. Moreover, Song-Hui told me what had happened to the real Jung-Han. That he had been shot in the head by an assassin hired by the Hiroshima Yakuza, taken by surprise from the shadows.
An assassin? So what'd you guys do? You kill him?
No. By the time I'd learned of his existence, he was already dead.
Oh, shit.
I wasn't even given the chance for revenge. I spent many of the following days in despair.
Sucks.
But even though I was in such a hollow state, Sung-Hui patiently waited for my recovery. She was more like family to me than my abusive father could have ever hoped to be. A sister to replace the brother I had found in Jung-Han. Frankly, nothing would hurt me more than to betray her expectations and disappoint her. And Kasuga-san, as for you and me... I'm wondering what sort of boss you'll be. I'm looking forward to seeing what you can do.
I don't remember ever becoming your boss. Right now, I think drinking buddy is a better term.
I like that term too.
I see. Then I will do my best to live up to that title.
I bet you will. I bet you will.
Oh, guess that's finally it for introductions. He sure is shy, that young Soo Kim.
We did it. Our bond's there. He gets more experience. That's good. Alright.
Welcome.
Can you make me some cool shit? Like... Cool.
Thanks.
Alright, I think that's it for now. Maybe next time, if we just kind of like wrap some of this shit up. We'll do that. I don't know if I even want to do anything else. Maybe go talk to Romance Workshop. I just don't really care, I guess, about a lot of these storylines. I don't. Like, I'm sure some of them are really cool and interesting, but there's just too many. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like the game's like ending. Like, the game warned me, hey, when you go to like the Omi place, you're probably not gonna be able to finish, like, do anything else until you finish the game. So I don't want to do all these side missions and boost my bond levels with my teammates. I mean, I'm sure it's like okay. It's okay as like side shit to like do in the meantime between missions, but they give you so much that I don't know. I don't feel like it's worth it. I think I'm good. So we're gonna save here, and the next time we're just gonna wrap a few things up, and then we'll head on over to Omi HQ again, and we'll see where things go. Until then, well, you take care now.